Hey travelers! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most intriguing mechanics coming to Genshin Impact, Durin's dual modes. Yes, Durin isn't just a dragon anymore. He's bringing serious elemental strategy to the table. Now before you get too excited, remember, take this like a puff of dandelions in the wind. Light fun and not set in stone. But if what we've seen holds true, Durin might just redefine what it means to be an off-field DPS. Let's start with the darker half, Black Durin Mode. This form is all about raw destruction. When activated, Durin gains a huge plus 40% bonus to vaporize and melt damage. That's right, his reactions hit harder than ever, making him a monster in teams built around Pyro, Hydro, or Cryo synergy. The catch: this mode's buff only applies to himself, so it's all about personal damage. No team sharing here. Black Durin is the selfish DPS form, the "I'll handle this myself" kind of power. Expect big, flashy numbers and fast-paced reaction bursts every rotation. Then comes the complete opposite, White Durin Mode. This one's all about support and reaction amplification. When you trigger Burning, Overload, Crystallize, or Swirl, enemies suffer a 20% resistance reduction for both elements involved. That's a huge boost to overall team damage and makes him incredible for multi-element reaction comps. While Black Durin is selfish, White Durin is all about helping the squad hit harder together. And here's the fun part: both modes keep Durin off-field. That means you can trigger his effects without babysitting his animations. Whether you're running him alongside Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or even Anemo units, Durin works seamlessly from the background, keeping your main DPS free to dominate. The contrast between the two forms is what makes this design so exciting. Black Durin thrives on reaction consistency, perfect for players who love that satisfying vaporize or melt pop every few seconds. White Durin, on the other hand, rewards smart team rotations. You'll want to weave in reaction triggers across your squad to keep that minus 20% resistance debuff active as often as possible. Imagine pairing White Durin with characters like Xiangling, Fischl, or even Albedo. Suddenly your entire party's reaction output gets cranked up without you even swapping him in. It's elegant, efficient, and fits perfectly into the modern Genshin meta that favors hybrid teams and off-field value. If you're wondering which mode is better, it really depends on your team and playstyle. If you like big crits and solo damage, Black Durin's your guy. But if you're all about reaction synergy, White Durin's utility can outvalue pure numbers, especially in coordinated rotations. And honestly, that's what makes Durin exciting. He's not another press burst and forget unit. His modes encourage planning, switching between self-sustained damage and team synergy depending on what your composition needs. There's also speculation that his modes might tie into his lore, a duality between chaos and purity, reflecting his long history with the heavens and Celestia. Whether that's true or not, it's a cool bit of flavor that fits Genshin's tendency to merge storytelling with mechanics. Overall, Durin seems built to give players flexibility. Either deal massive reaction-based damage on your own terms or empower your entire squad through clever reaction timing. It's a design that feels both powerful and strategic. So if you're the kind of player who loves off-field units like Yelan, Alhaitham, or Fischl, Durin is shaping up to fit right in with that crowd. Except he brings a unique dual-mode twist that sets him apart. Of course, we'll have to see how his numbers scale and how easy it is to switch modes. If the transition is smooth, he could become one of the most versatile additions to Genshin's roster. But if it's clunky or costs too much energy or cooldown time, players might prefer locking into one mode for simplicity. Time and proper testing will tell. For now, though, both versions sound promising. Black Durin looks tailor-made for high-reaction teams that can feed him consistent vaporize or melt triggers. Think Hu Tao, Liney, or even Klee setups. Meanwhile, White Durin looks like the ultimate enabler for reaction-heavy support teams. Imagine him amplifying overload chains or making Swirl setups hit even harder. That's serious synergy potential. And let's be honest, it's refreshing to see a design that rewards both solo strength and team play equally. Durin's modes give players freedom, and that's something Genshin desperately needs in its team-building meta. So, are you more into black Durin's power or white Durin's utility? Personally, I love the idea of switching forms mid-battle, opening with white Durin to shred resistances, then flipping into black Durin to unleash massive vaporized chains. That kind of rotation would look amazing and feel even better to pull off. Either way, Durin seems like he's bringing a mix of elegance and danger to the field. A dragon that doesn't just roar. He strategizes. And that's all for today, travelers. What do you think about Durin's dual modes? Would you prefer the heavy-hitting black Durin or the supportive white Durin? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love seeing what teams you'd build with him. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin updates, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next video. Until next time, may your wishes sparkle, your artifacts roll crit rate, and your teams always stay perfectly balanced. See you in Teyvat.